So, in our last meeting, we are discussing about the constitutional position of the living entity. Sanatana Goswami inquired from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, কে আমি কেন মরে যাবে তাপত্রয়? This is the first question. Arjuna also, when he became perplexed whether he should fight or not, he surrendered to Krishna and accepted him as a spiritual master. Shishyasteham sadhimang prapannam. Actually, I am deviating from my duty, so I am perplexed what to do. Therefore, I know, Arjuna knew it perfectly well, that Krishna, although his friend, he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That was known to Arjuna. All the Pandav family members, they knew. Kurus also, they knew. Otherwise, how it was possible to deal with Krishna as family member? Krishna was in his human form of life, he was related with the Kurus and the Pandavas by family relationship. Krishna's father, sister Kunti was the mother of the Pandavas, and Kunti was a family daughter-in-law in the Kuru's family. So they are very intimately related. Duryodhana's daughter was married with Krishna's son. So these two families, they are very intimately related. But they knew that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. You'll read in Kunti Stotra, she was praying to Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Although Krishna was offering his obeisances to the aunt, Kunti. Similarly, Narad Muni also, when he entered the royal assembly of Krishna in Dwarka, Krishna received him by standing from his throne and taking the dust of his feet. Although Narad knows that he is the Supreme Personality of God. Similarly, Krishna, whenever he used to meet Maharaj Yudhishthira, he was giving his respect by touching his feet. And Maharaj Yudhishthira was embracing him as a younger brother. But they knew all that he is the Supreme Personality of God. So, we can also have Krishna like that. That is Krishna's pastime. That you are thinking of God as Nirakar, without any form. He cannot be touched, he cannot be embraced, he cannot be talked. No. Krishna, personally being present, he was talking with his devotees, dealing just like ordinary human being, but the devotees knew him that he is the Supreme Personality of God. Only the non-devotees, abhujananti mangamudha manasim tanumasit, those who are not devotees, still now Just like we are worshipping here Krishna in this temple. The others, non-devotees, rascals, they will think that these fools are worshipping a stone statue. They will think like this. That very learned scholar, they think that these are fools. They have accepted a stone statue. Everyone knows that here Krishna is made of stone. So why these fools are spending so much money, lakhs and crores, for having a temple for this stone statue? This is their foolishness. Therefore Krishna says, Apajananti manga mudha manasim tanumasita. So, people are unaware of Krishna and his position. Therefore one should go to the Guru. Tad vijnanartham sa gurumeva abhigachet eva, must, in order to learn Krishna. That is, the example is being shown by Sanatana Goswami, the minister. He is not ordinary man. He is trying to know from Guru what is his actual position. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu knew Sanatana Goswami, intelligent, advanced, so he doesn't require to be educated by teaching Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is the ABCD of spiritual life. Preliminary study. Bhagavad Gita is not meant for persons who are advanced. They know Krishna. One who does not know Krishna, for them first reading book is Bhagavad Gita, so that he can know what is Krishna. But here, Sanatana Goswami is advanced, therefore Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is teaching him from the point where Bhagavad Gita was ended. That Bhagavad Gita ended, Krishna, after teaching Arjuna about different kinds of knowledge, karma yoga, jnana yoga, hatha yoga, dhyana yoga, so many, bhakti yoga. Ultimately he said, Arjuna, because you are my very confidential friend, so I am giving you the confidential knowledge. Sarva dharman parityajya mamekang saranam bhaja. You surrender unto me, and whatever I say, you do. That is your duty. So, from that point, when one surrenders to Krishna, why one should surrender to Krishna? Everyone is puffed up that I am as good as Krishna. Why shall I surrender to Krishna? Many scholars, they comment on this verse, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekang saranam. Why? This is sophist. Everyone should give up everything, simply surrender to Krishna. Still they say that why you are after Krishna? Why not other gods or demigods? That is their sometimes the question. But one who knows Krishna, he cannot be deviated from this path. Krishnastu Bhagavan Sayam. Bhagavan means Krishna. Ishara Parama Krishna, Satchidananda Vigraha, Anadi Radhi Govinda Sarva Karana Karana. This is understanding. So our relationship with Krishna, uh, Sanatana Goswami inquired from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Ke ami? What I am? What is my position? Why I am put into this miserable condition of material existence? This should be the inquiry. Simply they are trying to mitigate the material distresses, but nobody inquires that why I am put into this condition. That is real intelligence. When the disease is there, you go to the doctor, take medicine, try to become cured from the disease, but nobody inquires that why I am subjected to this disease. That is intelligence. Precaution is better than cure. If you know how to protect yourself from disease, then that is better position than to become diseased and cured. That is not very good intelligence. Rather, don't be diseased. Not that you become diseased repeatedly and go to the medical man and be cured. Puna charvita charvanana. They have been described as chewing the chewy, again and again. So actually our problem is that we are diseased at the present moment. Every one of us. What is that disease? Janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha doshanu darshanam. This is our disease. We are forced to die, we are forced to take birth, we are forced to become old, and we are forced to become diseased. This is our problem. But nobody inquires about this. When there is death forced upon us, they simply cry, oh, my father is gone, my father is gone. When you are diseased, then we cry. But nobody inquires that why I am put into this condition. That is intelligence. That is called Brahma Jignasa. Athata Brahma Jignasa. So there, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's disciple Sanatana Goswami is inquiring that what I am, why I am put into these difficulties. This is intelligence. One should go to the spiritual master, guru, for answering or making solution of these problems, not for getting some material profit. I have got some disease, and the guru says, all right, you take this dust and you become cured. I am poor, all right, I am creating some gold for you, take it. This is not relationship with guru. Tasmad gurum prapaddeta jigyasu srev uttamam. One should go to guru for making the ultimate solution of life, not temporary. That is not a relationship with guru. The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu directly says that জীবের স্বরূপ হয় কৃষ্ণের নিত্য দাস. 2 words. Swarup. Swarup means original constitutional position. That is Swarup. Mukti means just like one is diseased and there are many symptoms of disease. So when one becomes free from the disease, the symptoms disappear. Similarly, mukti means that we have lost our original constitutional position. Because here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that the real position of the living entity is that he is eternal servant of Krishna. So our position is servant, subordinate position. That is the Vedic injunction also. Eko jo bahunam vidadati kaman, nitya nityanam, chetanas chetananam. He is the supreme leader, supreme maintainer of everyone. That is our position. We are maintained and Krishna is maintainer. We are predominated and Krishna is predominated. This is our relation. How Chaitanya Mahaprabhu describing the constitutional position of the living entity, Swarup. Swarup means original position. And Mukti means Swarupena avasthiti. Mukti means Hitya Annatha Rupam Swarupena avasthiti. This is the Vedic injunction. Mukti means Hitya Annatha. Now we are acting differently. Actually our position is servant of Krishna. Now at the present moment every one of us we are trying to become master. If not master of Krishna, at least we are trying to become equal with Krishna. This is our position. That is called Maya, which is not possible. God is not so cheap that you can become equal with God or greater than God. You must always remain subordinate to God. That is your position. Actually we are subordinate. We have no meeting with God. We have no knowledge of God. But practically we see that we are subordinate to the material nature. That's a fact. Everyone knows. Who can overcome the laws of material nature? No, nobody can. By nature, you have to die. You cannot avoid it. You are subordinate. By nature, you have to become old man. You cannot avoid it. So, we know that we are subordinate to material nature. Prakriti kriyamanani, gunaikarmani sarvas. All these living entities, man or not man, animal or trees or plants, everyone is under the laws of material nature. They are, of course, dumb. The other animals or living entities, but human being has got advanced senses. He can think advancedly. So why they are thinking that they are free? They are servant of at least material nature at the present moment. Why they are thinking master? That is their misconception. This is called annatha rupam. He is actually servant, but he is thinking master. This is called annatha. Annatha means otherwise, not swarupa. Therefore mukti means hitya annatha rupam, giving up this nonsense speculation that I am master of nature, I am master of this, master of that, or I am God, I am equal to God. These are all rascaldom. Annatha rupam, thinking otherwise. So when one gives us this rascaldom, that I am God, I am equal to God, I am nobody's servant, I am free. So these are annatha rupam. Hitya annatha rupam sarupena avasthiti. When one is situated in original constitutional position, that is called mukti. Mukti does not mean that you get a big head or big hand. No. Mukti means knowledge. Knowledge, this is our actual knowledge, that I am not master, I am servant. This is knowledge. So mukti means hitya annatha rupam. Everyone is thinking otherwise. Somebody is thinking I am equal to God, I am God, or I am master, or I am trying to become master of nature. The scientists, they are always thinking like that we want to control the material nature so that we can manufacture living entity according to our plan, according to our order. Everyone. This is called Baddha Jeev, conditioned soul. Uh, but mukti means, this is mukti. That means Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is immediately by one word giving you mukti. They are trying so much, undergoing austerities, penances, going to the Himalaya, making mystic, so many things for mukti. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that mukti is giving directly. Take this mukti. This is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You simply try to understand your position, that you are eternal servant of Krishna. And as soon as you accept this position, you are mukti. So mukti is not difficult for a devotee. Billamangal Thakur has said, Mukti Mukulitanjali Sevate Yasma. Oh, Mukti, she is standing at my door with folded hands. What can I do for you? So the bhaktas, they do not care for mukti. They are already mukta. There is no need of separate endeavor for mukti. You simply accept this truth that you are servant of Krishna. Immediately you are mukta. Immediate. It doesn't require. It requires only 1 second to become mukta. It doesn't require. Just like Krishna says in the Sarvadharman parityajya mamekang saranang vaja aham tva sarva papebhyo mokshisami. This is mukti. You surrender unto me and immediately I save you. Sarva papebhyo, because we become entangled by our sinful activities. These are all sinful activities. That I am independent, I can do whatever I like, I am as good as God, I am God, or I am God, where is the defense for me? I can do anything, there is no question of sinful activities. Some of the big Swamis, they lecture like that why you are thinking of sinful activities? You are God, there is no sin for you. They are preaching like that. That you have no sin. And it is very easy to think that is Maya. Namang prapaddante mudha. Therefore, these sinful persons who are thinking like that I am God, I have no sinful activities, I am independent, I can do whatever I like, they have been described in the Bhagavad Gita as duskritin. Duskritin. Namang duskritinam mudha prapadanti naradhama. So, by the grace of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, one can learn how to become liberated in 1 second. 1 second, it doesn't require many births. Of course, to come to this position, as Krishna says, Bahunam janmanamanti jnanavan mang prapaddate. After many births, that is very difficult job. We do not know, suppose in this life I am living for 100 years or 80 years or 90 years, then again another 80 years, 90 years, another 100 years, or 500 years, or 5,000 years, because according to the body, the trees are standing for hundreds of years, 5,000 years. So, Bahunam Janmanamante is not very easy thing. It may be millions of years. So after millions of years, if one actually becomes wise, Jnanavan, he understands this simple truth that Jive Swarup hoy Krishner Nitya Das. This is simple. That every living entity is eternally the servant of Krishna. If he understands this, then he becomes immediately liberated. But intelligent man, he takes things very intelligently. That if Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Jiver Swarupa Nitya Krishna Das, then why I am falsely thinking that I am God, I am not dependent on anyone, these, those. Let me accept this, then you become mukta. Immediately. Simple acceptance. Or Krishna says, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekang saranam. He becomes immediately mukta. Then actually, when he is mukta, then there is life in mukta. Mukta does not mean finished life. Just like if you become free from a certain type of disease, so after being cured, there is duty. There is duty. Not that after being cured, the disease also cured and you are also cured, you are also finished. No. After the disease being cured, there is healthy activities. That is required. Brahma bhuta prasannatma na suchati na kankati samas sarveshu bhutesu madhavakti labate para. The Brahma activities means bhakti. Brahma activities. So, these devotees who are engaged in devotional service of Krishna 24 hours, they are not only realized soul, Brahmanubhuti, but they are muktas and they are engaged in Brahma activities. Brahma activities. That is bhakti. Brahma bhuta prasannatma na sochati na kankati samas sarveshu bhuteshu. Therefore, devotee has no distinction between this man or that man. Samas sarveshu bhuteshu. A devotee does not distinguish that here is American, there is Indian, and here is cat, here is dog. No, Pandita Samadarshana. A devotee knows that every one of them, all these living entities in different form, it is not difficult to understand. Krishna says, Sarva jonishu kaunteya sambhavanti murtaya tasang bija pradapita om. Krishna is the Supreme Father. So devotee knows that the dog is also part and parcel of Krishna, living entity, but he is in a different dress, dog's dress. And a learned Pandit, he is also the same spirit soul, but he is dressed as a learned scholar. Similarly, Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmani Gavi Hastini Sunicheta Sapaketa Pandita Samadarshani. That is oneness, one who can see. Even from material point of view, a Pandit, a learned man knows that what is this material form. Your body and my body. Superficially it may look black, white or colour. But if you chemically analyze the same ingredients, the same blood, the same muscle, the same stool, the same urine, when doctor examines the urine and stool, they do not examine differently a black man's urine and a white man's urine different, because they know the chemical composition is the same. So, from material point of view, you are also one. Even though you have got this material body differently formed, the ingredients are the same. Khiti, apa, teja, marud, bomb, manta, mind, intelligence. Everyone has got these things. This body, gross body, is made of earth, water, air, fire, ether, and the mind. You don't think the dog has no mind. Everyone has got mind. Everyone has intelligence. Dog, no. intelligently how to secure his food. As we know, there is no scarcity of these things, material things. Bhumi rapo analo vayu kangmano buddhiri. So, a Pandita Samadarshina means they even materially, all these living entities, although in different forms of body, the ingredients are the same. Samadarshina. And spiritually, if living entity is spiritual spark, the part and parcel of the Supreme Lord, that is all the same. You are also spark of the Supreme Spirit, I am also the spark, Supreme Spirit, every one of us. So therefore, they can see equally everyone. Pandita Samadarshi. Samas sarveshu bhuteshu. When one comes to this position, then mad bhakti lavati para. That means bhakti begins when one is mukta. Mukti has already been attained. Bhakti begins. So unless you accept Krishna as your eternal master, how you can engage yourself in his service? So bhakti means mukti. Manchabhya vicharinim. Bhakti yogena jasevate sagunan samatitta etan brahma bhuyaya kalpati. So here Krishna, Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving mukti immediately. People are undergoing severe austerities, penances, but if you simply understand your position, what you are, that is mukti. So here Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving the intelligence immediately to Sanatana Goswami that Jiver Swaruphai Krishner Nityadas. Simply you have to accept and surrender to Krishna. Krishna also says the same thing. Sarvadharman parittajya mamekang saranang braja. The same thing. Nityadas. Unless you accept yourself as servant of Krishna, how you can agree that, yes, I surrender to you? Surrender is made to somebody who is superior, not to the equal person. So, Krishna demanding that sarvadharman parittajya mamekang saranang braja, that means that we are servant, otherwise how Krishna can order that? So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving mukti immediately, teaching the same thing. Jiver Swaruphay Krishner Nityadas. And Krishna also says that this understanding that I am servant of Krishna is realized after many, many births. Bahunam janmanam ante jnanavan manga prapaddati. Vasudeva sarvamiti sa mahatma sudurlava. So, Mahatma, sudurlava Mahatma means who is liberated, not trying for liberation. There are two kinds of Mahatmas. One Mahatma is trying for liberation, mukti, and the Sudurlabha, those who are trying for mukti, out of millions of persons, one becomes mukta. That is the instruction of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Out of millions of kurmis, one becomes jnani. And out of millions of jnani, one becomes mukta. And out of millions of mukta, one becomes bhakta. This is the description given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, if we accept this philosophy, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, without falsely declaring ourselves that I am equal to God or I am God. If you simply accept that Jiver Sarup Hoy Nitya Krishna Das, that we are eternally servant of Krishna, and act like that. The servant of Krishna means he must be always engaged in the service of Krishna. This is called bhakti. Savanam kirtanam Vishnu smaranam pada sevanam archanam bandhanam dasyam sakham atmanivedanam. This is our position. And if we understand that all of us, we are servant of Krishna, you are servant of Krishna, I am servant of Krishna, he is servant of Krishna, then we can understand our position is one. That is oneness. We are all servants. So there is no question of becoming envious of you or you are becoming envious of me. We are all servants of God. So we have to execute the orders of God. That is servant's business. So how I shall execute? Where is God? I surrender to God, that's all right. Then let him speak to me. Yes, he will speak to you. How? Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishya matta smriti jnanam apohanancha. I am situated in everyone's heart as Paramatma, and I give everyone intelligence how to do things. And especially for the bhakta, the instruction of Krishna or Paramatma is there. Tesam satadajuktanang bhajatang priripurvakam dadami buddhijogam tam jena mam upajanti te. This is Krishna. Krishna is situated within our heart. Paramatma, in his Paramatma feature, Brahmeti Paramatmeti Bhagavaniti Sabdati. So, the feature by which Krishna is situated in everyone's heart, that is Ishara Sarvabhutanam Riddeshe Arjuna Tishtati. The yogis, they find out Krishna. Dhyanavasthita tadgate namanasa pasyantiyan yogi. Yogis try to find out the Paramatma, and the Jnanis, they are trying to find out the Brahma Jyoti. Similarly, the Bhakta is trying to find out Krishna. Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavaneti Sabdati. So in this way, Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is the ultimate goal. But those who are addicted to Brahma or Paramatma, they are also addicted to Bhagavan, but in different features. Vadanti tat tattavidas tattam jad jnanam adhan. Knowledge of Brahma, knowledge of Paramatma, and knowledge of Krishna is the same, but in different features. Just like knowledge of the sun planet, knowledge of the sun god, and knowledge of the sun sign. The knowledge is the same, heat and light. But the heat and light which you receive from sun sign is different from the heat and light from the sun glow, and the heat and light in the sun glow is different from the sun glow. But heat and light is there. Either you realize Brahma, Paramatma or Bhagavan. So, a devotee means he is concerned with Bhagavan. That's all. So devotee is also Mahatma. Those who are Jnanis after Brahma, they are also Mahatma. And the yogis, they are also Mahatma. But one who has understood Krishna perfectly and surrendered to him, Vasudeva Sarvamiti, Sa Mahatma Sudurlava. That Mahatma is very rare to be found. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is teaching how to become that Mahatma, Sudurlava, Kotishapi Mahamuni. muktanam api sahasrana. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teaching is so sublime and very easy also. We should take it up. This is Krishna consciousness movement and execute it as it is enjoined in the Shastras and following the footsteps of Mahajana. Mahajana jina gatasya panthya. That is also described in the Shastra. Sambhu, Narada Sambhu, Kapila, and Dadas Mahajan, Sambhu, Narada Sambhu, Prahlada, Janaka, Bhishma, Bali Vaiyasaki Vayam. Everything is there in the Shastra. So, to become actually devotee, we have to follow this Mahajan. Sambhu is Brahma, and Sambhu Narada Muni, and Sambhu, Lord Shiva. They have got their parties or their parampara system, Brahma Sampradaya, Rudra Sampradaya, Sri Sampradaya, and Kumara Sampradaya. In this way, we have to accept the Sampradaya and follow Evang Parampara Praptam Imang Rajasya Vidu. Then we become pure devotee, and as soon as we understand we become pure devotee, we can understand Krishna. Bhaktyamam abhijana. Although Krishna is the supreme, but he says that if one wants to understand me properly, then bhaktya. He does not say that by jnana or by yoga. No. Why he says? Bhaktyamam vijana. His name is Bhakta Vatsa. Because Jnani will take some time to understand it. Yogis also will take some time. They will come to that point if they make actually progress. But Bhakta can take immediately. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's gift. Therefore, when Rupa Goswami met him at Prayag, he offered his prayers to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as Mahavadannaya. You are the most munificent incarnation. Namo Mahavadannaya Krishna Prema Pradayati. Because you are distributing Krishna Prem. One cannot understand Krishna, but you are so munificent that you are giving Krishna Prem. Just like Prem means love. If you do not understand a person properly, how you can love him? That is not possible. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's process is so nice that even we are neophyte, we do not understand Krishna, but if we follow his process, we immediately come to the platform how to love Krishna. Krishna Prema Pradayati. Namo Mahavadhanaya. Krishna Prema Pradayati. Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namini Gauratisi Namo. So, this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is teaching Sanatana Goswami about Bhakti Shastra. He taught him for 2 months at Banaras, Varanasi, and he later on, these 6 Goswamis preached Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's cult, which we are preaching at the present moment, according to the prediction of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Prithvi the ache jato navoradi gram, sarvatra prachar hoive morna. That is his prediction, that as many towns and cities are there on the face of the globe, everywhere his name will be advertised, or everyone will know his name. So by his grace, this Krishna consciousness movement is going on all over the world, and everyone is receiving very nicely, either in Europe or America or Africa or Canada or Australia. So we are very much hopeful, and those who are foreigners present here, take this movement very seriously and preach it all over the world. People will be happy.